So Jen and I decided to take a day trip down to Key West, which is technically speaking part of Florida. It was altogether a 3-hour bus ride.
Yes, I was just about to say, I think we're finally starting to leave. Jen and her natural habitat, looking for the cruise ships that I can't ever go on. I know. I'm so sad. The view is so stunning. Look at that.
So along the way, we were lucky enough to get breakfast at a little diner somewhere in Key Largo. Don't ask me the name of it, I don't remember. And then after that, we just continued driving down to Key West. The views were absolutely beautiful, the water was so blue and clear, and we honestly could not wait to arrive.
I just wanted to get this cool looking truck. Cool. Like little shells on the bottom, but yeah, needs to stay in the shade because it's hot out here.
Our bus dropped us off at trolley stop number 2. However, we had to wait about half hour for the trolley to come because it came every 30 minutes. We honestly didn't know whether it had just left or was going to take another 30 minutes to arrive. Either way, we decided to just walk around the little stores, see what's inside, and just try to get some shade from the heat. So Jen and I did purchase our tickets for the trolley in advance. I believe we paid about $30 to $40 some odd dollars for the trolley. Once the trolley came, you had to show him your ticket and then you went and took a seat. Altogether, there are about 13 trolley stops throughout Key West. You can get a little map of the whole island, so that way you can see exactly where the trolley stops are and you know what stop to get off at to go to your desired location. We wanted to visit the southernmost point in Key West, so we had to go to trolley stop number 11.
Let's do this. Gotta walk a block in that direction to the southernmost point. And I love how there are so many like roosters and chickens here. Look at those cocks. Okay, that's the line up there. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Yeah, we were in line for 15-20 minutes, met some really cool guys. That's what it's all about, man. Now we're off to the beach.
When our eyes met, I never knew that I could feel this way, and it's kinda strange. Don't even know your name.
The beach is really not the greatest. I think it's called South Beach, I saw on the sign, but
there's so much seaweed.
There's so much seaweed because of the storm, yeah. So we're just going to walk about 15-20 minutes to Higgs Beach, which hopefully will be a little bit better. Yes, the water is just right there. Just gotta find an entrance to get onto the beach. Alright, this is quite the walk, and this heat is very humid, so, but it's not too bad, it's doable though.
I don't know you, but I want to get to know you, just wanna get to know you.
I think we made it, but now we gotta find a place to throw things down.
Get to know you, just wanna get to know you.
start walking out, but then once you get out to the safety bit, it's not that bad. A little chilly at first, but beautiful. Yeah, there's like warm spots because it's like the two waters, like some of the Atlantic and the Caribbean waters merging, and the Atlantic waters are obviously colder. That's why we come down here to the south because it's warmer.
Right, but then you don't even move, and then you get hit with cold water. Like,
Yeah. It's like so cold. I'm like, what happened to the warmth? And then you get into like this warm spot, and like, did somebody pee?
right. Yeah, I'm like, you better get away from me here with the pee. Pretty cute British boy that's driving the trolley.
He claims he's a local, but
For 29 years, but he's got the great British accent.
he said turtle.
He did say he said water.
He said water and turtle. I don't know if like many like Key West locals that say turtle.
No,
Like,
he definitely
no.
had the British accent. I loved it though.
Dude, I wish we could get him again. Wouldn't it be funny if we happened to get
Are we taking the trolley again?
Most likely not.
Yeah. Unless we just randomly see it as we're walking by.
Yeah.
I think we're stuck walking.
Yeah, that's another thing. If you do
Oh my
take
God.
like the hop on hop off trolley, like he just popped up.
It is hot.
It is.
So make sure you have plenty of water.
Yes. Tell it, Jen.
Yeah, make sure you have plenty of water because it is really hot.
Mm-hmm.
And I always said I want to live at the beach. I don't think that'll ever happen. At least not here. Maybe like the Carolinas where it's like warm,
But cool.
but
Mm-hmm.
you still have like the cooler weather, like whether in the morning or at night or whatever. I don't know if that's true or not. So if you live there, don't come get me. But I can't do this heat all day long, walking 10 minutes, and I literally look like I just got out of a pool.
Yeah. Just dripping in sweat. And if you catch the trolley, make sure that you know where the next stop is and that you're within walking distance, because some of those stops, they were like a good mile and a half
They
at least
were.
or two apart. And if you're going like way off of the beaten track past like any trolley stops, you're gonna have a bit of a walk getting back. So
like for example, Mallory Square was all the way out there, which is they said good for shopping and all that, but there's nothing around there. I think that's kind of like on your way in a little bit, whereas over here at least we could walk from one to one.
Yes, at least from the southernmost point of the Key West to the beach, it was like a 15-20 minute walk.
And then to Duval Street, we'll be able to walk there,
Yes.
but I don't think you can. I would never walk to Mallory Square. That was just a long drive.
That was quite long. Like it looks like a small island, but I think he said it's like 20 miles.
Yeah, I think that was in the
altogether.
new part.
Yeah.
Was that what they said? The new part?
Yeah, something like that. But
I guess I wasn't looking that bad.
yeah, either way.
It was far.
Yeah, might be best to just rent a bike, cycle around, or come here by car so you can actually have mobility and freedom to go wherever you want and not have to wait every 30 minutes for a trolley. But
Right, that could be full when you try to get off. Who knows?
Yeah, that could be full, and you're just gonna hope and pray that someone moves their ass, because I ain't waiting another 30 minutes for
I
a
will
trolley.
stick my butt in your face.
Exactly.
Are your pros of Key West? What would make you want to come back?
The pros of Key West, let's see. The beaches are definitely a plus. Where you can get really nice clear water, not murky. Seaweed water and whatnot. I would definitely say that building the one where Robert the Doll is in, if you're into like the paranormal and spooky stuff, which I am, maybe on another day when we don't, we're not in a time crunch. Margaritas, the original Margaritaville. That's about it for me.
What about the negatives? What would make Key West no for a second time around?
A no-go. Yeah. Guess like the
The seaweed is really bad.
All of the seaweed. Yeah, besides like the shopping and whatnot and restaurants that are around here, there's really not much else to do. Like there's a lot of like historical buildings and whatnot that you can go into. But if you're looking for more than just that, then this isn't the place for you. People come here to go to the beaches and to like relax and chill.
And drink.
And drink. Margaritas, yes, which I will later on. But if you're not into that, then this isn't the place for you. So, what about you, Miss Jen?
Well, I'm totally into beaches. Like beaches are usually my main go-to when I go to Florida, right? So we're in Key West. However, there's, like I said, so much seaweed that we pull out of every inch of our body.
Yeah.
And they said that seaweed time, you know, is bad during hurricane season, right? So hurricane season is what they said, May or March. I think it's May
into
the end of November.
Yeah, late November.
So that takes up your whole summer, mostly. You know, plus more. So I don't know if I would come back or not. It's always been on my bucket list, so here I am checking it off one by one. Boom, 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 boom. But I don't know. I think I would rather go to somewhere else in the Caribbean that has more stuff to do besides parasailing and you know, the stuff that I've already done before.
Yes, absolutely. People come to Key West for like the water sports, the parasailing, all of that good stuff. And if that's not you, then this isn't the place for you. If you want to try it, then go for it. But they're like a couple of hours at least, you know. And I'm not about spending like 2
Our
hours.
entire time.
Yeah, entire time on like parasailing and whatnot. I want to do other things.
But if you do like that, if you are into all the water sports, then a day trip is not for you.
Yeah.
You need more time.
Yes. Need more time. But if you're looking for just like a day trip to like a pretty beach and just to eat and chill, then yeah, totally.
And if it wasn't the storm, then there wouldn't be as much seaweed. So
Yes.
not that we can control the storm.
No.
Storms seem to control me
Yeah.
and my vacation plans a lot. But
I know, right?
just go with the flow. You know, don't make it ruin,
Yeah.
you know, your vacation.
Exactly.
Pull it out the swimsuit and roll.
Just roll with it, baby. That's what it's all about. We had a lovely time at the beach. Now we're off to Duval Street to go get something to eat. Jen wants to look at some things and some stores.
Yeah.
Yes, so.
It was fun.
Yes, so much fun.
The seaweed was better, like, on that side, too.
Yeah, definitely.
So note to self, if you go somewhere that has a lot of seaweed, check out the beach first.
Yes.
See where there's not a lot of seaweed so you're not pulling it out everywhere.
Yes. Really good. Very pretty. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
And now we called for an Uber.
Yes, because we're not about to walk 30 minutes to Duval Street when we can take a 2-minute car ride. Okay, sure.
Once we got to Duval Street, Jan wanted to go into some souvenir shops to get souvenirs, obviously. Then afterwards, we went and got something to eat. I got my margarita. Of course, you cannot go to Key West without having a margarita. And then we just walked farther along the street. And then eventually we had to make our way back to the bus.
Different kind, but we still have no control. 'Cause when the daylight comes, we're just good friends. Baby, good friends hanging on. When the daylight comes, we're just good friends, but like lovers.
Lovely, but very, very hot. And I had like the biggest headache ever. Just can't wait to get back on that bus. And so can you take your Dramamine, call it a day.
Like, it's a long day for a fat girl walking.
No, you're not fat. She's ridiculous. She keeps calling herself fat. The fat way to get back to the bus.
So good for words, that's why we don't get that far. But she still reads my mind, so we can follow through. Always let our bodies talk. 'Cause when the daylight
Yeah, they straight up don't care. Roosters are chicken on this little island, but they don't even care. They just kind of go. But the roosters go cock-a-doodle-doo every like 5 minutes.
Listen, one of my favorite restaurants back in Ohio is Roosters. Roosters! So they better watch out.
Exactly. And we're back.
Will we find home?
Here are the roosters in their natural habitat, cruising around on the island. Our day in Kiev has come to an end. Yep. It's time for us to catch the bus now whenever it gets here, and then head home, go to sleep,
And pray that I don't throw up.
and pray that she doesn't throw up on the bus again.
I spent $4 on some random.
I know, right? But that's okay. You'll be good and better for tomorrow when we see them again.
Oh, for sure. If we go on a boat cruise or whatever.
Absolutely.
Then